I'll keep you unmuted. So I just started recording. So welcome to this week's Zoom chat. And this week is like I just said before I pushed recording, super relaxed. I just want you guys to ask me questions that you've been wondering about, and I think it's really neat to be able to ask them here because other people most likely have the same questions, and I have quite a few people who will be watching this recording later. So let's get some questions answered. I'll start with the first one that was commented. Sarah Oatman had commented under it with a very detailed, specific question that had a very lengthy answer. So me and her actually jumped on the phone and we went over that. But the gist of it was how to set up a training technique for when people join your team, so that when people are joining our team, we're consistent with how we're training them and what we're telling them. And basically what I told her, my consistency in that is as soon as somebody joins my team, I get on a 3-way call with them and their sponsor. And if they join directly under me and Emily get on a 3-way call with them. And then I start a 3-way chat with myself, them, and whoever they directly signed up under. So we do that, and then I suggest a couple of videos, I suggest a couple of books, and I really cater my training individually to you guys because we're all such individuals, and that's personally my tactic that I feel like is working for my team right now. Like, I just love having personal relationships with you guys, but there are lots of jewels who have training sessions, weekly training sessions, PowerPoints, things like that for people who join their team. So we went over some of those. So if that's something you guys want to know more on, it's a very detailed, lengthy topic, we can definitely jump on a chat or something and talk more about it. The other one from Sarah Abbott. Am I saying your name right? Sarah Abbott, right?
Yeah.
So your question, go ahead and repeat back the question, Sarah.
I forgot what I said, but basically, like, how I see a lot of training tools saying, like, keep it short and simple. So how do you keep it short and simple when, like, in my instance, I haven't received my product? So I want to tell people about it, but I don't know how to, like, make it short and simple.
Yeah.
So how do you go about that?
Okay. So in the beginning, when you're first initially reaching out, here, Naomi, here. When you're first initially reaching out, you're usually reaching out to your warm market. And your warm market are people who you already know. I touched on that last week. I know you weren't there, obviously. Welcome to our team. But I touched on that last week on our Zoom. There's 2 different markets. There's a warm market and there's a cold market. Warm market are people who you know, people at church, your friends, your family. And then, Naomi, no. And then cold market is like people you meet in the grocery store, people have referred to you, people you don't know. So when you very first start where you're at right now, especially in the beginning, you're reaching out to your warm market. And I think that it's really, really important to know that your family is very forgiving of stuff that you don't know. So, and your friends, just your warm market in general, these people know you and they know you're honest and they know you would not be lying about these results. You wouldn't be lying about the testimonies you've seen or the products. So, no, ma'am. Holy moly. Okay, sorry. So this is what I kind of wrote down for your question. Reaching out to your warm market, it's okay not to know, but it is very important to stay transparent. You don't need to know the details and the science behind our products to share them, and I think that's something that a lot of people feel like they need to know before they go telling people about it. That's not the case, and in fact, very few people actually want to know that stuff. Most people, it overwhelms them. And so even whenever you do have that knowledge and you start spewing all of this Plexus knowledge at them, it actually turns them away. So keeping it simple and the less that you throw at them, the better. So the key things that I think you should write down just to be able to touch on and just to simply tell people this is what our products help with: blood sugar regulation, weight loss, candida yeast. We went over these on the phone. Inflammation and chronic pain. And, basically catering to what they need to know. So when somebody goes into a conversation, they're looking for, hey, Sarah, you made it on. They are looking for one of the 3 W's that we learned about at, we learned about at a training, and they're in this either for weight, wellness or wealth. And when you're talking to somebody, it is important to listen more and talk less. That's one way to really keep it simple. And I know, Sarah, for you, it's big too. You know, obviously be praying for wisdom on who to even reach out to in the first place, and then have faith that you're in this conversation with this person for a reason. And really know what they're in it for. Are they in it for wealth, weight, or wellness? And depending on which one, you know, you can tell us if they're like, well, you know, I'm drowning in debt and I need to make money. And if you're sitting there like, oh crap, I don't know all the 11 ways we get paid. How am I going to explain this? Don't feel like that. It's okay to tell them, you know what, let me, I'm going to get a really good video for you on the ways that we get paid, and I'll text it to you a little bit later. You know, and that's when you can jump in with me and your upline Sarah and be like, hey, this person wants to make money. I wasn't really sure what to tell them. And we can either get in a three-way chat, we can get on a three-way call, or just give you the resources to give them. So don't feel that overwhelming, like I need to know everything. Knowing those key things that I just listed that our products help with, and sharing testimonies. It's really the easiest way. Sharing all the science and the back knowledge only turns people off unless it's a very scientific person. And whenever that is the case, where they're drilling you with questions, because I have had people do that to me in the beginning and it was really overwhelming. One was my aunt, of all people. She tore me to shreds, telling me I didn't know anything about the products. And at the time I handled it completely wrong, but I tried to answer all of her questions, and that's something I would tell everybody on my team not to feel like they have to do. Just say, you know what, that's a really good question. I don't know those details because I just started, but let me get on with my upline who knows all of that, and I'll get you all those answers. And that's fine, because it's your warm market. They know you. They're not going to, you know, this isn't a stranger in the grocery store. So yeah, those are my suggestions. Yeah, those are, oh, and then here's a quote. That's what I got it down. Here's a quote on one of the jewels in our company who's an emerald. And she said to keep it simple, this is, and she's a master nutrition therapist, this is exactly what she tells people about TribeFlex, that keeps it simple, keeps them wanting more, and you don't have to throw in all the science. She says, when they say, well, what is Plexus? She says, it's a simple, effective tool that could help balance your body from the inside out. Do you need some balancing? What are some issues you're having? I could get more information for you. Bam. And they'll be like, well, I'm really having anxiety, or I really want to lose weight. You know, they'll list off like from 1 to 100 things, and then you make a mental note or jot it down, and you know then what to ask us about and get them more information on. So I hope that answered your question. Okay. Who else?
It really did. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else? Rena, Sammy, Des, do you guys have questions for me? It's going to be a super short Zoom.
I have a question real quick.
Okay, Des.
So the girl I met with yesterday, she, while we were meeting, kept listing off people that she thinks that could really benefit from it or want to sell it as well. So how would I go about doing, like, explaining Fast Start to her? Like, is that something I should do before she signs up? That way she can kind of already be one step ahead of the game and, like, already be making a list and stuff like that. That way she has every day of the 30 days to contact versus spending a few days making a list and getting that ready? Or, like, how do you go about that?
For somebody who wants to join my team who is really eager to make money and start their business, and really more so help me than making money, you know, they're eager to help people in their life who also need all of this. It depends on the person. This girl you're saying is not a super close person to you, but you guys met up. I would, with the sounds of her being so eager last night, like, okay, how do I join? How do I do this? Then obviously she has the money to do it. So I would, first and foremost, which we chatted on before the recording started, don't hesitate on letting them sign up and just start. And then fast tracking to gold is what you're referring to, right? Fast track to gold. I like to go over with people first how to go silver. Because I think that a lot of people jump in this and they want to fast track to gold. And when I first started, there was a lot of people who I was like, you have an incredible network. You can help so many people. Let's fast track you to gold, 20 people in your first month. And I have found that when I put that on their plate, there's a lot of people, and I'll totally admit it, it's a learning process. There's a lot of people who I put that on their plate thinking it would motivate them and thinking it was a good thing. And when they didn't achieve fast track to gold, they took 5 steps back. because they felt like, okay, maybe I can't do this. Maybe, she had so much belief in me and look, I let her down. So I think that talking about fast track to gold is something to talk about once they go silver, as soon as they join. Like if it's somebody who joins and they go silver right away, that's when it's appropriate to start talking about fast tracking to gold. And Tammy and Sarah, in case you guys don't know what fast tracking to gold is, fast tracking to gold is 20 qualified ambassadors under you, and fast tracking to gold is when you do that in your first month of joining. And when you do that fast track, you actually get your bonuses doubled. So it ends up being a $750 bonus. And so it's very doable. And a lot of the jewels say they fast track to gold, and that's cool. But I think that that's more appropriate to bring up once that person goes silver, quickly after joining, if that makes sense. But I do have people who are really motivated and who don't have the money up front. Like I have people right now who are like, as soon as my tax return hits, girl, like I'm on your team, who are already mentally engulfed in this journey, even though they haven't technically started yet, who I have already had them start making their list. I already have them reading some network marketing books. And for people like that, yes, I think it's appropriate to get them a few steps ahead of the game. I don't see anything wrong with that. I do it. But fast tracking to gold, I wouldn't mention, like I said, until they're silver. And it is very important to discuss silver and to simplify silver and show how easy it really is to go silver. If you have that network and they have that capability. So that's my advice on fast tracking. I wouldn't mention it before.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
No problem. Marina, do you have any questions for me?
I don't think I have any questions. I do have to post a 3-minute video today, or 1 to 3 minute on the it's like the Go Silver in 7 days page. That's like Yvonne's challenge today. So she just says like, post something that makes it seem like you're super excited and like it's your first Plexus post again. Should I be aiming that at like, hey, these are the things that have helped me, or this is why I'm still doing it, or more like encouraging people like, hey, you should join me, kind of thing? Like I'm kind of struggling at what angle to use when I post.
Yeah. I think for you, I think it would be really cool. This is totally up to you. This is just the first thing that pops into my head for you. Would be to make a video along the lines of how you've had a huge shift in your business this last week or two, and how you're really, really stoked on what's about to happen to your business and how much you want your family and friends to go on this journey with you. And then it's exciting and it's new, and that is all absolutely the truth, because girlfriend, you've had a huge shift and big things are about to happen. And I think sharing that would be really cool.
Yeah.
I do.
Okay.
So I guess more of joining people on your journey. Even if, I mean, I've had people when I present joining and people translate that as like, okay, yeah, I'll join you. How do I start the product? And they don't realize joining means like the business. And that's okay. So even when you say joining, some people that will still bring in customers along, but people who truly understand what joining means, but I think definitely sharing the new, just be like, there's been a huge shift in my business and I am so, so excited. And if I have to go on this journey without my family and friends, I'm just going to cry because you guys are going with me. Like that would be the journey I would take.
Yeah.
I mean, not the approach I would take. I think it's going to be really good. I'm excited to see that. Cool.
All right. Cool. Sweet.
All right.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Yay, you're welcome. Anything else? Anything? Are you guys all going to convention in June? We all know Des is going to be having a baby at convention.
Oh, don't wish that upon me.
But you're going to be there. I love it.
I'm going to be there, but that baby better stay in.
It will.
I'm by 4 days, and Clara was 6 days early, so hopefully it doesn't make an appearance.
That's funny. You're going to be fine. It'll all work out. Sarah and Sammy, do you guys even know about convention? Do you know anything about convention in June? No? Okay, so convention is in June. And when I initially joined Plexus, I did not go to any events because I was like, those aren't necessary. I'm going to do my thing on Facebook. I'm going to, share this with my family and friends. Naomi, no, honey. No. And anyways, I really didn't see the importance of events. And by no means am I going to push convention at you guys, because it's absolutely something that you obviously make your own decision on. It's $100 to register. It is an investment, but compared to other companies, it's like $500 to register for their conventions. They really just want to get people in the door. It is, if you can take time off work and go, we are fitting like 5 to 6 girls in a hotel room. Like, people are sleeping on floors to make it totally affordable to stay in hotels. It's in Vegas. Carpooling together. My husband and my kids aren't going, so like I'm right there along with you guys. I'm squeezing in cars, and I'm going to be sleeping on a hotel floor. Like, I just want to get as much as our team there, and not because not for any other reason other than the fact that it is the most incredible experience ever. One of the most incredible experiences ever. You are engulfed in the Plexus community. You are learning. Naomi, you're gonna fall. Down, please. They can't see you, honey. They can't see you. She's poking all of your faces. She says hi. Desiree, she's waving to you.
Hi.
So anyways, it's an absolutely incredible experience, and I will tell you that I went in June for the sheer fact that my husband was on deployment, and I thought of it as do you want to come sit with mommy? As a 4-day little getaway. I was thinking, well, this will be cool, it's Plexus, it's appropriate. Justin's on the other side of the world. I can just go and get away. But oh my gosh, you guys, it changed everything for me in my business. Literally, absolutely everything. The training that we got, the leaders that we met, it was absolutely incredible. So if you guys can financially make it happen with taking time off of work and getting any sitters, Sammy, or whatever you guys have to do, you're more than welcome to crash in my room with everybody. Everybody in my room has all established the more the merrier. We don't care how many people are sleeping in our room. We're all driving cars. We can, as long as everybody has a seatbelt, don't matter to me. It's a 4-hour drive to Vegas from Corona. And I think that if you guys can make it, registering it's going to be a game changer. It'll be a game changer. So I would love it if you guys, I'll be really excited if you guys can make it, because I want everybody to experience it. It's really cool. So, okay, you guys, well, we'll call this a meeting then. Can you say bye? This is recorded. I don't know. I hope this helped you guys. So it was really casual. Next week I'll be back like touching on a topic, but I wanted to open this up to you guys because I felt like that's what was kind of tugging at my heart to do for you guys this week. So, alrighty, have a good day, you guys, and Raina, I'm super excited to see this video. Bye.
Bye. Bye.